Hi everyone, I'm Juanita, a graphic designer here at Bad Marketing. In this training, I'm going to show you exactly how we use Klaviyo text and image blocks to create hero images and email designs that look amazing, customers love, and convert into serious revenue for your business. This was an internal training with our email team, so these are the exact strategies we're using to generate millions for our clients every month. Let's dive in.
So this is one, this is another one. We're gonna try to go to 5. This is another one. Then this is the last one. This is gonna be our first one. But before we get started, I do wanna acknowledge first this tab of Klaviyo, images and brand, and then the brand fonts. So always that you have your brand fonts installed in here, whether it's Google fonts or Adobe fonts, always make sure that the fallback font that it is set to. Fallback font is super important because this one will be used when your web font can't be loaded by the browser. So that's always Gmail mobile. So always make sure that the font it is set to, it's always one of the 8 email safe fonts. It has to be one of those 8 because those are the only ones that Gmail renders correctly. And always make sure that it is at least similar in size to your brand font. Then I also want to acknowledge this other tab in your templates. So when I build a template for a client, I always make sure that I'm styling my text from this tab, not directly from like the text blocks. This is just going to ensure you can more efficiently build your blogs because you don't have to build them from scratch every time. So let's just like have a look at these styles tab. The ones I use the most would be template background, content background, text and headings, links, and mobile. So template background is just like this background behind, right? So you can play with that. Content background I use a lot when I want my content email to be like another color, for example, dark or something like that. So when you click on section, you're gonna get these. This is the one we're gonna care about today, the background section. So there you see you have like this toggle image and you also have this color section. I use this a lot. So image is just gonna let you like drop whatever image you want there as the background of your content or as the background of your section. You can play around with that. And then you can also adjust color. So for color, you can do either auto, custom, or none. So auto, it's just gonna have the same color that you previously set up here in styles tab in content background. So that's just gonna be that same color. You can also do custom. So custom is going to change that color from within that section, from the content background. And you can also just do none. And then you can also turn section color on, and then it's just going to be that outer part of that section. So for this example, I don't need to use any color. I'm just going to use an image. So I'm just going to upload that. So I'm just going to add a text block in there. And I'm going to add a button. This one. Okay, so we have that. Then I'm just gonna put this text, just copy and paste that. Okay, make it left align. Fantastic. And then also make this one left align. Okay, so that looks like a mess at the moment. So we need to adjust paddings. That's what's gonna give this look. So this takes a while to figure out. I already have these figured out here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the same values in this one. Okay, and that's looking better. The only problem I see here is that this guy, I cannot see the top of his head and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna fix that. And the way to fix that is with this menu that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So for this example, we're gonna use fill, and then you can just like adjust the position of that image. So I want to see the top of his head. So I'm just gonna like adjust it like this. And then our paddings look really good now. So now I wanted to show you guys how this currently looks in mobile. So it's a disaster. So clearly we need to do a mobile version and a desktop version. For this example, I'm gonna be using the same image background because it works. So the way I do that, I'm just set these two to be desktop only. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this text block and also this one to make them just mobile. Okay, I'm gonna use the same background, but then a text block and a bottom block that are just desktop friendly and just mobile friendly. Same thing, I have to figure out the padding here. I already have that figured out, so I'm just gonna copy the values. 345, 5, 45, then 5, and then 5 and 110, 5 and 110. Okay, and now that padding is looking better. And then for the button, 10, 30, 20, 150, 10, 30, 20, and 150. Okay, and then with this brand, I usually just change the button size for mobile. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. And that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. What I would do next is just test by sending it to myself and see if that works for my Gmail mobile app, for my mail app as well. If it works in those two, I find that it usually works in everything else. But yeah, I would usually just test it in my own mail app and Gmail app as well. And I also want to check dark mode. So the reason why we did this originally as a transparent PNG is so everything could invert. Everything that was Klaviyo, either color or elements. I'm just gonna show you how it looks in dark mode. As you can see, everything inverted, the background and also the color, so it works. So that's the importance of like always making it transparent in this case, right? So yeah, that was example number 1. I just wanted to bring it up so we could like reflect on dark mode here. So this is light mode, this is dark mode. The reason I wanted to bring it up is because it's important that when we want to use like this method, we always have to think about what color that background image is, because it has to work in both modes. Like this background has to work with dark text and light text. Same with the buttons, because for example, if this background was originally like a white sky, then it would have gotten lost in my dark mode, right? Because the inversion would have just make this text be lost. So yeah, something just to be mindful of, always those inversions. So same process I showed you guys before. Insert a new section, turn the toggle of the image on, look for your image, upload your image, set it to fill, and then same thing we just did, literally the same thing. Add your blocks, add your button, adjust your paddings. Same thing for mobile. This one, same as the example before, works for desktop and mobile. The only thing I did different here is, as you can see, I set it up to center and left. The reason why is because if I had just centered it, in desktop it looks good, but in mobile, this element collides with my text and then I cannot see the S. So that was a super easy fix. It should work most of the time. This one is super easy to do, and it's just like a really good way of making like a whole Klaviyo text email and Klaviyo elements, but also have like a design element such as like the background without it being affected in dark mode, right? So this is our email. So same thing we've been doing. Insert a section, add an image as a background. This is this one. Set it up to fill, exactly centered. Then I'm just gonna add a text block that it's already stylized. So I'm just gonna copy and paste these here. Paste it here. Text and style. Okay. Right now we cannot see absolutely anything. So I'm just gonna add like this square here, and it's super easy. The way to add that square is with this text area. I never touch the text area, but I do touch the text area when I want to add like this kind of background. So I'm just gonna like make that a background like that, add a color, background color, and then I want to just adjust those paddings so it doesn't look so horrible. So like that, maybe 40 like that. And then also the block itself paddings, like these outer paddings, so I can actually see my image from the background. And there we go. Super easy to do. And then you have like a simple design there for like all Klaviyo Elements emails. Super easy as well. First thing I did was create my background here in Illustrator, made my artboard and put the soaps in an arrange that I like them. And the thing with this one is this image, the background image here, was not gonna work in mobile, right? So for this one specifically, I had to create a background image for desktop and a background image for mobile. So that's why I have like these two artboards here. So this is desktop, this is mobile. And the reason why is because when we go to mobile version, what it does is just like it narrows this down, right? Like it crunches this. So in mobile, I wouldn't be able to see my soaps if I use the same image. So I had to use another one. I had to create another one. So we're just gonna see that here. But super easy, same method as always. I already have like that text set up here, but same thing. I added a section. When I add my section, I turn this toggle image on. I add my background. So this one. Okay, I set it up to fill, center, always. And then as it is a transparent background, in this case, I have to add a content color. So I just add it as a custom color. So it adds like in that section that I wanted. If I, for example, do it in section color, it's not gonna add to my content. So it needs to be like in this tab, custom, and then it's gonna add directly into your content. Okay, so now I can see my text. After that, I just added like my text, my headers, my buttons, everything, adjusted paddings, all of that. And when I had that ready, if you can see that how it looks in mobile, you cannot see the soaps. So this is what I was talking to you guys about. This image, it's not gonna work for both views. So what I did in this case, I grabbed my section, and in display options, I turned this toggle on, set same visibility for all blocks in this section, and I just set that to desktop. So the entire thing is only desktop right now at the moment. So I just like duplicate that, and the duplicate one, I just make it mobile only. And then only thing I have to do in that new mobile section, replace my background image with this mobile version of my background, and then I can see my soaps again. So that's gonna work for both. And then I just would adjust all the paddings and probably the button sizes and stuff like that. And again, text styling, it also helps you a lot. So for example, I have this set up to heading 1, and I have this one set up to heading 3, and I can just change that in my styling tabs as well. So for example, if I want those 300 points to be a bit bigger, I can just do that. So yeah, this gives you like a lot of options, honestly. And one thing to take into consideration is when you're gonna have sections like this, like in this example, where it's one whole section is just mobile and one whole section is desktop, that adds a lot of weight to the email. So if you're gonna use this method, make sure it's like a short email, short graphic, because otherwise it's just gonna be super heavy, and then it's not gonna work.
Thanks for watching. So now you know, building emails doesn't have to be a slow, painful process. If you want more bold and disruptive marketing tips like this, make sure to like and subscribe.